It sounds like the plot of a Hollywood movie. A temporary secretary writes a screenplay and goes from rags to riches after movie studios start a bidding war to buy it. Laura Leonard Maltin tells how she made her dream come true in the Entertainment Tonight cover story.
This office in here, I filed 8 hours a day for 3 weeks.
For 3 years, the only successful scripts temporary secretary Melissa Carter put her hands on were those she Xeroxed for her bosses. It was just the opportunity she needed.
And I read just as many screenplays as I could get my hands on. I'd bring them home at night. I would talk to different executives.
Melissa came to Hollywood with a dream, just like countless others before her. That dream came true for Sylvester Stallone when he wrote Rocky, and for Matt Damon and Ben Affleck when they wrote Good Will Hunting. Persistence brought 30-year-old Melissa, who has a master's degree, to Warren Zide, producer of American Pie.
I pitched 4 ideas in a row. He's just completely stone-faced, just no reaction at all. Just that terrifying moment where you start to stutter, you're not keeping him enthralled. So then I mentioned Catch of the Day, and he instantly lit up, and he said, that's a movie.
Catch of the Day is a modern romantic fairy tale set in the perfume and fishing industry. Melissa wrote an 18-page summary, which was submitted to studios under a fake name, because too many former bosses would be reading it.
A lot of times when you temp for people and they get to know you in a certain way as the temp on their desk, even though you say you're a writer, a lot of people in this town are writers and do write and say that they're writers. So there's, I guess, the possibility that you'd be dismissed instantly.
It would grab the attention of New Line Cinema's Brian Whitten.
And we started negotiating a deal to try to make a deal. Meanwhile, other studios in town had the treatment or were expressing interest. So we're aggressively trying to get our deal done fast so that they can't go shopping around.
Literally every 20 minutes is a different call. We don't think it's going to happen. There's only a 20% chance that this is ever going to happen. Basically, don't quit your job. Don't tell your mother. Don't tell anyone. It's not going to happen. And the next call was, congratulations, we really think this is going to go through.
What happened was a big 6-figure deal that made Hollywood news.
When I was a temp,
A.T. was with Melissa when she ran into a former boss, Saturday Night Live Studios president Richard Feldman, just days after quitting her job.
she was the worst temp. That's why I'm glad she's a good writer. Thank God.
Melissa would love to see Rachel Lee Cook and Chris Klein star in her movie, but this dreamer is also a Hollywood realist.
This definitely is the start of changing my life, starting as a screenwriter.
18 pages.
18 pages. But now I have to write 120 pages, so it's not like work's over.
Now look, just because Melissa's writing her screenplay doesn't guarantee that the movie's going to get made, but if it does, and she is the sole writer, Melissa will double her money. And tomorrow, the movie about the infamous school teacher, Mary Kay Letourneau.